Hi, I'm Mary Marif. So today our topic is about human rights, theory and structure of freedom in the contemporary world. So let's begin. My friends, look at this map today. Look at this world today. Africa with 30 conflicts, Asia with 15, the Middle East with 10. Why is the world burning? It is because you have been told a great lie. You must sacrifice your freedom to get security. They tell you, give up your rights, stay quiet, and we will keep you safe. But I tell you, once you trade your freedom for security, you end up with neither. In the contemporary world, the greatest conflict of demands is that the powerful want securities of their status quo, while the common man demands freedom for his soul. They tell us we are free, but they give us freedom that is hollow. Today, there are 70 conflicts ringing across this global. The blood of innocent people is being spilled. Why? Because the powerful have forgotten the true value of freedom. Freedom, the blood of innocent people is being spoiled. Why? Because the powerful have forgotten the true value of freedom. Freedom is not just a word in a constitution, it is the right to stand tall with your head held high and say no to injustice. This is the value of sovereignty, the value of self determination, and above all, the value of human dignity. The structure of the world today is broken. It is a system where the weak are crushed while the powerful play God. But I tell you, history shows us that no matter how many chains you put on, firstly is psychological. If your mind is a slave to fear, fear of poverty, fear of the powerful, you can never be free. True freedom starts with La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, which liberates you from the earthly fears. Secondly, it's a social. If society does not have justice, we there is a one law for the weak and another for the powerful. The society is in chain. Third, it is political. Without the right to choose your own destiny, you are not a citizen, you are a subject. Don't let them track you with their practical excuses. Security without a freedom is just a well guarded prison. We must stand for the world where justice is the foundation of peace. Look, I have been seeing the world for years, and I tell you, I have never seen a time of such global injustice. We have seen today in April 2026. In April 2026, whether it's Europe, the Middle East, the Africa, or the Americas, the story is the same. The global are playing the game of chess while the common man is being trapped. While from the heat flares of Ukraine to the street of Gaza, we see we see the same mind right system. They talk about international law, but it's a joke. It's only for the weak. When the powerful want to bomb a country to change their reign, whether in the Middle East or through economic heightment in Africa, the United Nations just stand by and watches. Look, the global. We are we are talking about millions, 11 million in Sudan, 10 billion in Ukraine, displaced from their homes. Think about the children. Their futures are being stolen so a few journals and weapon manufacturers can fill their pockets. The sovereignty gap, why is Italy ensures? Why is Mexico a war zone? Because people have lost their sovereignty. When you have foreign fronted gains in candles stronger than the street, the shackles of fear become the unbreakable. We looking at the hypocrisy, they lecture us on democracy. Looking at the hypocrisy, they lecture us on democracy, yet they support genders in Asia and Africa when it suits their interests. The double standard is what is fueling the fire. I have always said and say it again, do not panic, man. We must recognize that this system is broken. You cannot fix a house with a written foundation. We don't need more missiles. We need a global movement for justice. My message to the world leaders is this: you are heading for a disaster. If you don't stop this madness and start treating every human life, either in Kiev or Gaza, with the same destiny, there will be no peace. It is a time for people to break the chains of this old corporate system and demand their right to live in honor. My fellow citizen, we must understand the two powers standing before the world today. One side you have empiricists and utilitarians. These people are the worshippers of practicality. They look at the external world, they look at the numbers, and they ask what is the most useful outcome. This is the mindset that gives the birth to real politic. It is the heartless system where human rights are thrown into dustbin just to keep the economy stable. They will tell you that the blood of the innocent is a necessary cost for the greatest good. I call this a slavery of the material world. But on the other side, there is the idealist part. This is the power of the soul. The idealist doesn't ask what is profitable. He asks what the right thing to do. Idealism tells us that freedom is not luxury to buy a strong GDP. Freedom is Freedom is structural necessity of the human spirit. It is the diamond gift that cannot be traded for equality. No matter the cost, you cannot put a price tag on the dignity of a human being. So I ask you, will you be the slave of utility or practicality? Or will you stand for the ideas that make a nation great? Or history only members? Those who stand for the right, not those who were just a practical. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you like my presentations. Goodbye.